They called it Case Number 11, not because it was the 11th case of the year, but because it was the only case that refused to die. A file locked away. No verdict, no justice, only questions. At exactly 2:11 a.m., the city of Grayford went silent. No traffic moved, no voices echoed, only the weak hum of a streetlight flickering in thick fog. Inside an abandoned apartment, investigators would later find something disturbing. There were no signs of struggle, no blood, no forced entry, just an open window and a file resting on a wooden table. Stamped in red ink were two words: Case Number 11. The missing man was Daniel Cross, a data analyst with no criminal record, no known enemies, no history of violence. According to neighbors, Daniel lived a predictable life: work, home, silence. But on the night he disappeared, one thing was different. Daniel made a phone call. The call lasted exactly 11 seconds. The number was never traced. The case was assigned to Detective John Harris. 20 years on the force, not a single unsolved case. John believed every crime followed a pattern, every mystery had a human mistake behind it. But case number 11 did not follow rules. Security cameras stopped working at the same moment. Phone records were corrupted. Fingerprints inside the apartment were incomplete, as if someone had erased reality itself. 3 days into the investigation, John noticed something unusual. On Daniel's computer was a hidden folder, encrypted, unnamed. When it was finally opened, it revealed a single document, a list of 11 names. No dates, no addresses, only names. One of those names belonged to a person who officially died 5 years earlier. Another was a government employee who denied knowing Daniel. The final name on the list was blurred, almost intentionally. As John dug deeper, a chilling pattern began to appear. Every name was connected to a classified operation from 11 years ago, an operation that never officially happened. Records were sealed, witnesses were silent, and anyone who tried to speak disappeared. Daniel Cross was not a random victim. He was digging for the truth. On the 5th night, Detective John Harris found an envelope outside his apartment door. No return address, no fingerprints. Inside was a single message: "Stop at 11." Beneath it was a photograph. It showed John standing outside Daniel's apartment, taken from behind, from very close. John did not stop. That was his mistake. Hidden in old archives, he found a sub-file labeled simply 11. It described an illegal surveillance program. Citizens monitored without consent, data erased, lives rewritten. Daniel Cross had discovered the truth, and the truth was dangerous. 7 days after the investigation began, Detective John Harris failed to report for duty. His apartment was empty, no struggle, no note. Only one thing was left behind on his desk: a folder stamped in red ink, Case Number 11. Inside was a handwritten message: "They are not hiding evidence, they are deleting people." Authorities quietly closed the investigation. Daniel Cross was declared missing. Detective Harris was presumed resigned. No press conference followed. No explanation was given. Years later, an anonymous document appeared online. A list of 11 names. Daniel Cross, John Harris. The file name read Case Number 11. Status: active. Some cases are unsolved. Others are unfinished. If your phone ever rings at 2:11 a.m. and the caller stays silent, remember this story.